Hello everyone, and welcome to Gus's Gaming Table. Today we will be playing my Mark Fidrych project from the 1976 season. It is it's June 11th, 1976. Mark Fidrych will be pitching in his, I believe this is his fourth start of the year. No, actually, sorry, it's his fifth start of the year. And he's going up against the immortal Nolan Ryan. In real life, the Bird would win this game. He would pitch 9 innings with 4 strikeouts, 0 walks. He did give up 7 hits and 1 earned run. He gave up 3 runs altogether. And we're using Pocket Pennant Run 2.0. I really like this game because it's got such a small footprint. It has a very nice database that when you purchase the game, you get all the lineups and from every MLB game played, basically. So without further ado, let me get my pencil ready. There we go. And let's play ball. My dice box is from Michigan Trumbull, and it's a miniature Ebbets Field. All right, so Mark Fidrych, he's an A pitcher. His control is B. His defense will be A. He has a fatigue of 7 innings, and his first pitch is an A. A12 is the batter. The batter is Barry Bonds, who has a B rating. The B9 is a single, the first single, and Bonds is on first base. Bonds has a speed of A, so we could make him run if we wanted to. Up second for the Angels is second baseman Jerry Remy. All right, A7, lefty righty. All right, because Remy's a lefty, there's no change in his batting. He's a B. We have a B2. It's a G3 DP. So it's a grounder to the first baseman. He's going to throw to shortstop and back to first for the double play. 2 outs. Up next is Ron Jackson, who is playing third base today for the Angels. A5, defense. The defensive ball, the ball's hit towards the third baseman. That is Aurelio Rodriguez, whose defense is an A, and it's a G-DP/F. And since he's a infielder, it's going to be just a ground out to Rodriguez at first. So that is 3 outs, and after half an inning, it is the Angels 0 and the Tigers coming up to bat. And on the mound to start for the Angels today is Nolan Ryan. He has a pitching rating of B, his control is B, and his defense is D. Up first for the Tigers is center fielder Ron LaFour. B3, control. Ryan's control is a B. We look at our chart, and B2 is a strikeout looking. Batting second for the Tigers is second baseman Pedro Garcia. Very light hitting infielder. B3 is again control. B5 is another strikeout. So Ryan has started the game strong. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. Batting third for the Tigers is left fielder Alex Johnson. He's a righty, and his batting power, he's a B batter. All right, B7, lefty-righty. Okay, Ryan's a righty, Johnson's a righty, so his B rating for batting changes from a B to a C, and we have a C9, and that is a ground out to the third baseman, Ron Jackson. So we have one Jackson throwing out the other Jackson. And so we have 3 up and 3 down. After 1 inning, it is the Angels 0 and the Tigers 0. My goal in this project is just to see how Fidrych will do in these 3 plays. I'm not really concerned about who wins the game overall, just how well he does. All right, leading off the second inning for the visiting Angels, it will be DH Tommy Davis. His batting rating is a B. A6, defense, shortstop. He hits it to Chuck Schreibner, who's a C defender. We have a 10. Oh, we're going to have an error on the shortstop. All right, now Davis has speed of D. He won't be going anywhere. Coming up to bat is lefty Bruce Bochy, who's playing left field today, and he's a B batter as well. All right, defense. It's a ground ball to the third baseman, Aurelio Rodriguez, A2, GDP. So we're going to have another, Bochy hits it to Rodriguez. He scoops it up. He's going to go to second base to Pedro Garcia, who will turn it around and throw it to first base for the double play. There's now 2 outs in the top of the second. Coming up to bat is Bill Melton, first baseman, and he's a D batter. All right, I got A6. This time the ground ball's to the shortstop, Schreibner, the C defense, and he is going to have an easy ground out. So 3 outs, and we're going to the bottom of the second. It is still scoreless. So far, Fidrych gave up, well, he hasn't given up, but the first 2 runners have gotten on base, and they've proceeded to be doubled up by the next batter. All right, Ryan takes the mound here in the bottom of the second. The batter is lefty Rusty Staub, who's playing DH, and he's an A. B8, lefty righty batter. That A will get him a fly out to center field where Leroy Stanton gathers it in. Up second is first baseman Jason Thompson, who is a C. B4, defense. Thompson hits the ball to second base where Jerry Remy, who's a C defender, picks it up, C6, and he throws to first. 2 outs. All right, now up is our 6th place batter, Ben Ogilvy, and he has a B rating. B1, control. His control is a B, and B11 is, and he plunks Ben Ogilvy in the arm. Hits batsman. Ogilvy will take his base. Ogilvy is a B runner, and I think we're going to, we'll keep him on first for now. All right, batting 7th for the Tigers is Aurelio Rodriguez. He's the 3rd baseman, and he is a C. B9, batter. The C is Power. His power is a C. C9 is a double, and he is going to clear, he's going to send Ben Ogilvy home. And that will be the first run of the game. The Tigers are up 1-0. Batting 8th for the Tigers is Chuck Schreiber at shortstop, and he is a C batter. All right, B8, batter. That C is a 3, and he's just going to ground it to second baseman for the 3rd out. But the Tigers do score a run. So after 2 innings, it is 1-0. Tigers over the Angels. All right, to the top of the 3rd we go. Leading off is the 7th batter in the lineup, Leroy Stanton. He is a center fielder, and he has a D batting rating. A1. A1's easy to remember. It is always a strikeout. That's Fidrych's first strikeout for the game. Batting 8th will be shortstop Mario Guerrero, who has a B batting rating. A3 is control. B is his control rating. B3 is a 2nd strikeout in the inning. All right, Fidrych is just mowing them down right now. Andy Etchebarren is the 9th hitter. He's the catcher, and he is a C batting rating. And another strikeout. So 3 up, 3 down. Fidrych will strike out the side. After 2.5, it's Tigers 1, Angels nothing. All right, to the bottom of the 3rd we go. Leading up for the Tigers is their 9th hitter, It is Bruce Kim, the catcher, and he is a B. B2, control from Ryan, which is a B3, and guess what? It's another strikeout for Ryan. So far, these pitchers are really throwing some heat here. We've got 3 strikeouts for each of them. Now we go back to the top of the order, and it's center fielder Ron LaFleur, who's an A batter. B5 is defense. LaFleur hits it over to Jackson at third. Now he's a D, so he's not very good, but D3 is a grounder. And he is going to throw to first to catch LaFleur in time. LaFleur was a very fast runner back in the day. And up now is second baseman Pedro Garcia. All right, B7, lefty righty. All right, so Garcia has a D rating. He can't get any worse than D. So we stay D, and he is fly ball to left field where Bruce Bochy will grab it. So we have 3 up, 3 down. After 3 innings, it is still Tigers 1, Angels coming to bat. And Barry Bonds, our right fielder, will lead off the top of the third. I'm sorry, yeah, top of the fourth. A9, batter. B5, it's a fly ball to right field. Coming over is Ogilvy, and he grabs it for the first out. All right, coming up now is Jerry Remy, lefty. He's a second baseman, bats with a B rating. That's a strikeout. You can see this game can be very quick. That's another thing I like about the game. A6 is defense, shortstop. All right, Ron Jackson hits it towards Shriver. He's a C. C2 is a ground out. And 3 up, 3 down. After 3.5, it's Tigers 1, Angels 0. All right, the bottom of the fourth. Leading off is Alex Johnson, who in his first go-around grounded out to the third baseman. B7, lefty righty. All right, so his B becomes a C, and C12 is power. His power rating is a C, so C3 is a fly ball to center field, where Leroy Stanton catches it. All right, up next is the DH Rusty Staub, who flew out to Stanton back in the second. B4, defense, second baseman. Staub hits it to Remy. Remy picks it up. He's a C11. Oh, and he throws it into the dugout. But because Rusty Staub isn't that fast, he's going to hold it first. So that's an E4 to Remy. All right. Coming up now is the fifth hitter, Jason Thompson. He grounded out the shortstop his first time up bat. All right, B9, batter. His C is a 11, and it's a single into the gap. Staub will make it all the way to third base. We have runners at first and third, 1 out. And up comes Ben Ogilvy, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. He'd eventually come around to score the game's only run. B3, control. Control for Ryan is a B. And B1 is, oh, he catches him looking for the second out. Okay, Aurelio Rodriguez, the 7th hitter, who drove in the only run with a double back in the second inning, is up to the bat. Hey, look, it didn't fall off. All right, B11, batter. He is a C, and a C is a 6, and he pops up to left field, and coming in for the easy put-out is Bruce Bochy. And we are through 4 innings, and it is 1-0 Tigers. All right, leading off the 5th, Tommy Davis. He reached on an error his first time up, but he would be doubled up by the next batter, so he's 0 for 1. A10, batter. B11, single. So that is the second hit of the game for the Angels. Up comes the number 5 hitter, Bruce Bochy. His first time up, he grounded into the double play. That would double up Tommy Davis. All right, we've got a 9 batter, B7, G4 with a dot. Ground ball, batter out at first. Ground ball, batter out at first. Runners advance. All right. So Bochy hits it to Pedro Garcia. Garcia is going to his left. He has no play at second, so he throws to first for the first. Sure out. And that'll bring up Bob Melton, the first baseman, who grounded up the shortstop his first time around. Oh, we got a B, and that's a 1. That's a strikeout, so we have 2 outs. We still have a runner at second. Batting now for the Angels will be Leroy Stanton. He struck out his first time at bat. All right, A10 batter, D. So let's see, D1 is, he grounds it over to Rodriguez at third, who scoops it up and throws it over to first for the third out. And the Angels are done here in the 5th inning. After 4.5, it's still 1-0 Tigers. All right, so leading out the bottom of the 5th for Detroit will be shortstop Chuck Schreibner, grounded out to second base, first time up. And we have a B2, because that's his control. That is a strikeout looking. So Ryan, 3, has 5 strikeouts so far in the day. Batting second here is our 9th hitter, catcher Bruce Kim, who struck out his first time through. B5 defense. Schreibner hits it to Jackson at third. He's a D, and a D5 is a ground out. All right. Back to the top of the order. We have, for the Tigers, we have Ron LaFleur, who is 0 for 2 on the day. B6 is lefty-righty. All right, we got LaFleur, who is a righty. His batting becomes a B. And the B8 is a ground out to the shortstop. So we have 3 up and 3 down, and after 5 innings, it is the Tigers 1. The Angels coming up to bat. Nolan Ryan's having a great game as well. He has given up 2 hits. He has struck out, let's see, five batters. He does have 1 hits batsman, and there's 1 error on the Angels as well. So leading off the top of the 6th is Mario Guerrero. He is a B batter who struck out his first time through. A3 control. B7. All right. He's going to get a walk. So Fidrych loses the first batter of the inning. All right. Up next is catcher Andy Etchebarren, who struck out his first time through. All right. A8, lefty-righty. Etchebarren's a C. He becomes a D. D12 is first base, sorry. He hits a single into the gap. That's going to send Guerrero all the way over to third. The Angels are threatening here. In the top of the 6th, they have runners on first and third and no outs. So in this case, if we wanted to, we could actually try a squeeze if we had a runner on third who has a speed of A or B. Guerrero does not. His is just a plain old D. So Bonds is 1 for 2 on the day. A6 defense, shortstop. He hits it to Schreiber. His C7 is a G with a dot, which says ground ball, batter out at first, runners advance. All right. So Guerrero's going to come in to score. Etchebarren gets over to second. And who did we say that was? Schreiber. Schreiber is going to throw to first to get the first out. All right, so we're all tied here in the top of the 6th. The Angels have a runner at second, and there's 1 out. Now batting is Jerry Remy, 0 for 2 on the day. A2 is control. B6 is a strikeout. It did also have drop, but we're just going to go with the strikeout here. Ron Jackson steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Lefty righty. The C becomes a D. D12 is another hit up the middle. And he's going to bring in Andy Etchebarren. So with 2 outs, the Tigers have lost their lead to the Angels 2-1. Fidrych is showing some weakness here in this 6th inning. All right, we've got 2 outs, man on first. A12 batter, B10. Oh, it's another single. And Jackson's going to make it to third. Uh-oh. Fidrych might not last this inning. All right, let's see what Bruce Bochy does. He is 0 for 2 as well. So Fidrych here in the top of the 6th is really struggling. He's faced 6 batters. He's given up 3 hits, and he has walked 1. But here we go, A1. There's a strikeout. There's 2 outs now. It's the second strikeout on the inning. A4 control, B2. Oh, and there's the 3rd strikeout of the inning. And he catches Bill Melton looking, but the damage is done. The Angels have taken the lead here in the 6th inning. It's 2-1. All right, bottom of the 6th we go. Pedro Garcia leading off against Nolan Ryan. He is 0 for 2 on the day. A 10, the batter, his D is a 5. And he grounds out to the 3rd baseman weakly. Ron Jackson scoops it up, and he throws over to Melton at first. 1 away. Up comes Alex Johnson, who is 0 for 2 on the day. That's a 1. Control is a 9 for B9. And he gets a walk. So Johnson runs down to first. He's the first runner of the inning for the Tigers. And up now is Rusty Staub. And Rusty Staub. Let's see, we have a hit and run here. I think we do. We do have a hit and run. We're not going to do it this game. All right, here's the pitch from Ryan. B1 control. B7. Ooh, a second walk. Ooh, Ryan's showing a little bit of control problems here in the bottom of the 6th. He, at the first out of the inning, he's walked the next 2 batters, and that brings up Jason Thompson. Dangerous lefty, who's 1 for 2 on the day. B8, the batter, if that's a 10. C10 is a single, but it's right into left field. Alex Johnson will have to hold up at 3rd. Bases loaded, 1 out for Ben Ogilvy, who's 0 for 1 on the day with a hit. Oh, he's hit by a pitch. He scored a run. He struck out. B6, lefty righty. B8, grounder to the 3rd. We got the little dot. Ground on first. Ground ball. Batter out at first. Runners advance. All right, so he gets the out, but he also brings in the run. And we're all tied here in the 6th at 2. All right, that'll bring up Aurelio Rodriguez. Runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. B2, control 8. Oh, and a walk. It's his 3rd walk of the inning. Boy, he has really lost his control. And that'll bring up Chuck Schreibner. 0 for 2. The second baseman is not the most powerful of hitters. B12, batter, C12, power. Oh, boy. His power is a C. D1. He pops it up to the first baseman. And that will end the, right, will that end the inning? 1, 2, 3. That ends the inning. But the Tigers roar back, and they tie it up. So after 6 innings, we're all knotted at 2. Leading off the 7th for The Angels will be Leroy Stanton, who is 0 for 2 on the day, with a strikeout and a ground out. A7, lefty-righty. He is a D. A D8 is a fly ball to right field. Ben Ogilvy will run over and put it away. Up now is Mario Guerrero, the 8th batter. He's 0 for 1 for the day with a strikeout, a walk, and a run scored. A5, defense. He hits it over to Rodriguez at third. Rodriguez picks it up and throws to first for the out. 2 away. And that'll bring up Andy Etchebarren, who is 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, a run scored, and a single. A3, control. He's a B. B10 is, and he gets a walk. 2-out walk. You don't want to do those. We now have a runner at first base with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Barry Bonds, who is 1 for 3 for the day. A1, but Fidrych gets out of it. He strikes him out. So through 6.5, it's 2-2. Tigers coming up to bat. All right, so we're starting to get close to the fatigue ratings here. Nolan Ryan is going to be facing Bruce Kim in the bottom of the 7th. Kim is 0 for 2 on the day. A8, lefty-righty. All right. Kim has a batting rating of B. That becomes a C. C7 is a fly ball to Stanton in center field. 1 away. All right, back to the top of the order. Ron LaFleur, 0 for 3 on the day, steps in to face Ryan. B9, batter. A12 is power. His power is a B, and that's a home run. Ron LaFleur sends it over the left field wall. The Angels have taken the lead, 3-2. Now coming to bat is Pedro Garcia, 0 for 3. Tiger Stadium is rocking. Hopefully Pedro Garcia is not really digging in because Ryan might plunk him. You never know. B5. He hits it over to Ron Jackson at third. D3 scoops it up, throws to first. 2 away. And that'll bring up the third batter in the order, Alex Johnson, who's 0 for 2. He has a walk and a run scored. B2 is control. B4, and he strikes him out. Alrighty. The Tigers get 1 run here in the bottom of the 7th. They've retaken the lead, 3-2. All right, we've reached fatigue rate, or the fatigue innings for Fidrych. So he was an A. He has now become a B pitcher. We're going to see how he does here. We'll keep rolling the dice. All right, B11, batter. B6, fly ball to left field. Running in is Alex Johnson, and he will put it away. That'll bring up the number 3 hitter for the Angels, Ron Jackson, 1 for 3 on the day with a single and an RBI. B6, lefty-righty. All right, Johnson's a C. That becomes a D. D6. He pops it up to left field. He doesn't really have to move far, Alex Johnson, and he puts it away. 2 away. Now I'll bring up Tommy Davis, who's actually been a pretty good day at the plate. He's 2 for 3. He reached his first at bat on an error. He also has an RBI. Oh, B1, control. His control is a B. Oh, and he hits him. That's not what you want to do when you have 2 outs. You don't want to hit a batter and keep the inning going for the opposition. I'll bring up Bruce Bochy. The left fielder is 0 for 3 on the day. Then we got B11, the batter. The batter is a B. B8. Oh, and he hits it to shortstop. Chuck Schneider, he gathers it up, throws the first, and that is the end of the top of the 8th inning. It is the Tigers 3, the Angels 2. All right, so here we go. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Nolan Ryan, who has a fatigue of B. I'm sorry, fatigue of 7. He's a B pitcher. He could become a C, or we could bring in relief. We're going to bring in reliever Paul Hartzell, who on the day pitched in relief for these Angels. He is also a B pitcher. His control rating is a C, and his defense is a D. And stepping into the batter's box is Rusty Stout at DH. 1 for 2 today. He reached on an error, and he has 1 walk. B1, that's a control. C4. Ooh, now here's a K drop. So he's going to get the strikeout. Strikeout with drop third strike. See base running play chart. If runner on first. All right, let's see. He is C. C9. Oh! Did I do that right? C9. It looks like he might be safe. Yeah, he's safe. He dropped it. I guess that's a E2. All right, that's what you want to see here to start the bottom of the 8th. Also, I might have just done this whole wrong, reading the charts, the rules wrong. All right, that brings up Jason Thompson. No outs, runner on first. He's 2 for 3 on the day. B5, defense. He's going to hit it to Ron Jackson at third. D2. And Johnson's going to throw over to Remy at second and take the sure out. Remy did not make the attempt at the double play because Thompson was just too quick. Now I'll bring up Ben Ogilvy. 0 for 2 on the day. He has 1 strikeout. He's been hit by a pitch once. He has 1 run and 1 RBI. B2. Control C. Control 7. And he walks him. All right. Hartzell's not showing much control right now either. He is got 2 runners on, 1 out. That brings up third baseman Aurelio Rodriguez, who is 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI and 1 walk. B4 defense. He hits it to Remy. Remy is a C. C12 is, oh my goodness, it's a 2-base error. That's going to send Jason Thompson home. That sends Ogilvy to second base. I'm sorry, sends Ogilvy to third base, and Rodriguez ends up on second. So Remy scooped up the ball. He missed Thompson horribly. Goes in the dugout. Batters all advance 1 base. So we have 1 out. Runners at second and third. Chuck Schreiber's up. He's 0 for 3 on the day. B2 control. C7. Another walk. Oh boy. Hartzell is really not getting the job done here. Coming up is the 9th batter, Bruce Kim. He sees the bases are loaded with 1 out. B6 lefty righty. He's a B. He comes a C. And a C4 is a grounder to shortstop. I'm going to say I brought the infield in for this one. So we're going to go 6-2. Everyone moves up a base, and Bruce Kim's on first on the fielder's choice. All right, so there's 2 outs. Bases are still loaded. Ron LaFleur, who is 1 for 4 on the day. And he hits a screamer to Jackson at third. D11. Oh, God. Another 2-base error. Johnson throws it into the stands. Not good. Not good. E5. Oh, goodness gracious. Boy, the Rangers are just having a bad inning. They've given up 5 runs. There's 2 outs. There's runners on second and third. Pedro Garcia's up. He's 0 for 4 in the day. B6, lefty righty. He's a D. And he's going to ground it over to shortstop. It's scooped up by Mario Garcia. He throws over to first and mercifully This inning is over for the Angels, but they give up 5 runs that inning, and now they are losing 8-2. Fidrych will come out for the 9th inning. He's now become a C pitcher, but he has a 6-run lead. I don't think we have, well, hopefully we don't have to bring him out. C6, lefty righty, to Bill Melton, who's 0 for 3 on day. He's a D. D7 is, he flies it out to center field. Moving to his left is Ron LaFleur, and he puts it away. And now coming up to bat with 1 out is the 7th hitter, Leroy Stanton, 0 for 3 on the day. C11, batter, D. D8, he's going to hit a long fly ball out to right field. Going back is Ogilvy. He's on the warning track. Catches it for the 2nd out. The Angels are down to their final out. Batting now is the 8th hitter, Mario Guerrero. 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a walk. C5, lefty righty. He's a C, he becomes a D. D10 is a ground out to shortstop. Shriver picks it up, throws to first, and that's it. That's the game. The Tigers win 8-2. Mark Fidrych will get his 2nd win in this replay of mine. He ended up striking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 batters. He walked 2 batters. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So just a good day at the park for Mr. Fidrych. And I thank you for watching today. Have a good one.